Hello all, I'm going to explain All in a Summer Day, the lesson written by the writer Bradbury. So let me read the first paragraph and then I'll explain you. Ready, 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 now, soon. Do the scientists really know? Will it happen today? Will it? Look, look, see yourself. Now here in the classroom there were children in the planet called Venus, and people were already settled in Venus. There were already civilization was done in the Venus, but it was very hard in comparison to the Earth. So the children in the classroom they were talking about look, look, or ready. Now soon do the scientists really know? Will it happen today? Look yourself, see yourself. The children pressed to each other like so many roses and many weeds and intermixed, peering out for a look at the hidden sun. It rained. So there is rain and rain and rain for a long time. And then now children were talking about for a long time. Is it really going to be happen? They were talking about, and then they also wonder, do the scientists know about this thing? It had been raining for 7 years, thousands upon thousands of days, compounded, filled with one end with the other with the rain, with drum and gusts of water. So here it is the story in a summer day is a fiction based on imagination written by writer Ray Bradbury, and lots of weeds and grass and plants grown due to non-stop rain in the planet Venus, and it had been raining for 7 years. And many thousands of days together with the rainwater, with the rainwater sound like a drum. So it says like a drum and gauze of water with sweet crystal. So here it is, the writer is trying to explain about the rain, how we feel. We can imagine when the rain does not stop on the earth, like we have experienced when the rain does not stop. We all needs umbrella every time, and it's hard time to get out from the house. And even the street you can see, even the in the field you can see, it's all water everywhere because of the rain. Every day rain, today also, tomorrow and day after, like all day rain. But it's not like on the earth. It is totally different on the planet Venus, because they get rain all the time in there, in the planet Venus. So it is gas. It's a gas of water there. The poet is explaining um, a sudden flow of water, the gusts of water, sudden flow of water heavily on the ground. And he also said sweet crystal fall of showers. Sweet crystal fall of showers, and concussion, non-stop noise, non-stop rain, or the noise here, like the rain and the water. The tidal waves comes over the land on the island due to excessive rain. So there is water everywhere. So the tidal waves, the tides, the ocean tides, the waves come over to the island also, because a lot of water, because of the rain. So thousands of forests had been crushed under the rain and grown up 1,000 times to be crushed again. And this was the way the life was forever on the planet Venus. So there was the forests grow, and then thousands of forests have been crushed, and the crushed meaning compressed or deformed forcefully by the water. And what happened in the planet Venus, so here the environment, this was the classroom of children, the rocket men and women who had come to our raining world to set off civilization. So people from the rocket from the earth, rocket men and women, those children, they are already settled in the Venus to set up civilization and live out of their lives. So they are in the classroom in the Venus. These children are from rocket men and women who came from the earth. So now they are discussing about um, now they are saying like, do the scientists really know this thing happened on here and what the scientists are doing at this time? So the kids, they wonder, they think about it. And here it's stopping. Yes, yes. Margot stood apart from them, from these children. We could who could ever remember a time when there wasn't rain and rain and rain. So she knew, she has the experience about where on the earth there was no rain all the time. So she said it's stopping now. So here Margot has the experience of on the earth, and there was sun and good weather, but in Venus, all the children, they have no idea. So they brought up there, they have no experience about the sun or the good weather. So they were all 9 years old, and if there had been a day 7 years ago when the sun came out of an for an hour only, like after 7 years, if there is always rain, and then if sun came out for an hour, just experience what happened. um, and showed its face to stern world, the people, the beautiful world, showing the face over there. They could not recall sometime at night, and she heard them stir in the remembrance, and she knew they were dreaming and remembering gold and yellow crayons, or coin large enough to buy the world with. So they have a coins, they have a things, but they don't have access to the world. So they remember, the kids, they remember about the good days. She knew, they thought, they remember a warmness like blushing on in the face, in the body and arms and legs and trembling hands. Now in Venus always there is rain, so they feel very cold, they're trembling, they're shaking their arms and their legs. But it is on the earth, it is different, it is warmness, they remember that. So they don't have to be trembled, because it's like a warm and cozy warm on the earth. So um, so after, when they remember this thing, they feel like a little bit different in the Venus. It's raining all the time, but then they always awoke with the tatting drum, the endless shaking down of clear bead necklace upon the roof, the walk, the garden, the forest, and their drums were gone. Now what happens? They have the experience. They always wake up with the rain and everywhere water and the gushing sound of the water and the rain, and so the rain makes like a drum sounds, hitting on the roof or somewhere like that. So all day yesterday they had to read in class about the sun. So yesterday was all day they were talking about, they have a reading about sun, how is sun look like, and all this thing about how like a lemon it was and how hot. So they were talking about it looks like a lemon shape, and but also um, it is how hot. And they had written small stories or essays or poem about it, and they started writing stories, essays, and the poem. I think the sun is a flower, somebody says, that blooms for just for 1 hour. That means it's like a flower, and it's just bloom for 1 hour in the Venus, in the planet Venus. And that was Margaret's poem. Read in quiet, voice in the still, classroom while the rain was falling outside. There was rain yesterday, and Margaret was reading that, and she was saying um, about it, and how you didn't write that. How you didn't write that because there is water pouring outside and you write about it, protested one of the boys. Among the other boys, one boy protested me. He just spoke, saying that, why don't you explain about the rain and you explain about the sun? So it was raining yesterday when we were talking and writing essay about the sun. So more in the next slide, kids. Thank you.